It's Gunna, sitting here with Thizzler.com. Make sure you subscribe below. Ghetto gospel. Ghetto gospel consists of, let me see, They Want to Kill Me, which is I would say that song talks about women dealing with men who are in the streets or men in the military who there's a likely probability that they may not make it home. So They Want to Kill Me is, I feel like a man, me articulating how it feels to walk in those shoes, but at the same time, showing my appreciation, saying I love you for the fact that you still love me despite the fact that I may not make it home. Ghetto gospel deals with a lot of pain. It deals with a lot of adversity. It deals with the more, it deals with topics less talked about. You know, we used to turn it up. We used to, use this, oh, I'm gonna shoot you, I'm gonna knock you down, fucking bitches, I'm getting money. All of that's cool, but it's another side to it. The other side is the long incarceration sentences. The other side is children growing up with no fathers. The other side is the funerals. The other side is the depression. The other side is the stuff that people tend to cover up because they want to make it seem as if they are, we're just one-sided, but we're not. We're complex as human beings, especially in the streets. There's another side to that bottle. You look at people popping these pills, people leaning or whatever. How do they act when they're sober? How do they act when they have to deal with reality? So ghetto gospel is me venting, even though I am sober for the most part, is me venting and articulating what we go through, opposed to turning up shit like that. Actually, it doesn't. I wanted to release it on August 21st, which would mark 10 years since the demise of my brother Dip. Rest in peace to him, man. He's the greatest to ever do this shit and not make it. Unfortunately, his life was taken about a decade ago, so I want to release it on that day for sure. But still getting it mixed, and I mean, that's the date that I want to go with, but I'm not sure if it's going to come out on that date because it's still getting mixed, and it has to be a reflection of that date, which is a very significant date in my life, August 21st. I didn't want to rap. Seeing him in the casket made me not want to face people on the stage because when you go out there and you rap, you're giving people your energy. You feel me? That's why performing is key. So if I'm up there, I'm like, when I say hey, y'all say ho. When I say all of this, that requires energy. But if you are depressed, it's hard to look at these people and give them that energy. So I start flaking on shows. I started leaning. I started smoking. I started drinking. I wouldn't say heavily, but if you go from sober to that, everything, that's an extremity. And I would say I've been making music, don't get me wrong, but my brother was overtly talented. You know what I'm saying? The shit that he would say was so far ahead. So me being me, understanding my business savvy, saying, okay, I'm gonna make the songs, like we had Gangsta on Grove, we had Clearing My Cup, which were popular back then. I'm gonna make these songs, and I know by making these songs, they're gonna expose him, and by him getting exposed, it's gonna be better for all of us, because that's how we've always looked at it. Us on the 8th Whole Headshot Committee, which is a group of men, a group of brothers from another, that's how we've always looked at it. One eats, we all eat. Teamwork make the dream work. So when that happened to him, I didn't want to rap, and I pushed a lot of people around me to the forefront. I was like, man, you rap, you rap, you rap, you rap. And I didn't have time to reflect on it and realize that till I was in a cell. Like, that's why I pushed everybody around me to rap. I was trying to replace him and fill that void. I would call him 2 or 3 in the morning like, Impa, what's up? What you doing? Hey, well, I'm going over this, I'm going over that. We just talk about music. We had a very unique bond, and we would talk about worldly issues and shit like that. So losing him, lost a big piece of me. And again, me being in prison, gave me time to self-heal, reflect, and say, okay, he's no longer here. You got to get out, make the most of it. By being successful, you could bring light to what to what he did, re-release his music, so forth and so on. And making proud more than anything, you know what I'm saying? Bringing fame, not shame to it. In 2006, got shot in my head. Yeah, you know, people ask me all the time, like, is it fashion? But the bullet came out my nose right here or whatnot. We was on the offense, we was bullshitting. My brother Body had a suggestion, he over there right now. He said we should have took a different route. We didn't. Free my mans who decided to take the other route. It ain't his fault though. We was in the Burger King parking lot, driveway, drive-through or whatever. And the vehicle that we was in, at the time, we didn't think nobody knew the vehicle we was in. It was a van, you know. We was doing what we was doing out that thing. And apparently, somebody knew what van we was in, so they had enough time. If they was to drive down, they would see the van as we were waiting to get in the drive-through, which is something you should never, ever do, go through a drive-through, even though it's 2 or 3 in the morning. Van got shot up. It was 5 of us in the van. Tire went out. We went from Burger King in Fillmore to General Hospital on Potrero. Did that on 3 tires, you know what I'm saying? And my brother Smooth, he kept shaking me, keeping me up, and the bullet, it went in right here, and then it came out my nose. So I still do have an eye, but I don't have any vision in it because it messed up my nerves and stuff. So I rock the patch, or you see me with glasses and stuff. Unless I'm with your bitch, you know what I'm saying? And I don't got neither on, you feel me? It's just bare face, man. YSL Gunna. Yeah, I seen that recently, man. First it was YSL Gunna, then it was Gunna, and now it's Gunna. And, you know, I had the name first. So legally, I don't know what he gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna deal with that when the time comes. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to YSL Gunna. I am the original Gunna. E Gunna name was given to me in 2004 for my actions in the streets. People been calling me Gunna, I would say, since 2004 too. So when you hear anybody with a name and then Gunna, that literally comes from me. Literally, like I started that. Not G-U-N-N-E-R, I'm talking about G-U-N-N-A, Gunna. Honestly, I ain't heard none of his music. I ain't even gonna pump fake and lie like I have. Nah, man, I ain't heard it. Is it dope?